What's up, cats? Today I'm going to be talking about how I've been able to travel so much over the past 10 years or so. It's been kind of different than most people. It's been very different than a lot of YouTubers. If you look on like how to travel on YouTube, you'll have these YouTubers and influencers talk about how they have a remote job and just travel the world working remotely. Some of them make, tons of money. Some of them have an average low paying remote job. But it kind of paints this picture of just like luxurious travel, carefree, when in reality, a lot of these jobs require a lot of time, effort, focus, and skill set, which is something that me at a young age didn't want to take the time to set out and do. So I went about it a different way. So let's talk about it. The first way I started traveling was seasonal work. Now, seasonal work is essentially contract jobs in national park, cruise ship, hotels, very different situations where you would work a season, whether it be a winter season, summer season, spring season, ski season, whatever it might be. For me, at the time, I had a nice job working as a catalog designer. It was something that I thought I was going to grow with, but I ended up not enjoying my boss, made things very difficult for me. So I remembered a friend's brother worked in a national park, and I love the outdoors and I've always wanted to travel. So I applied, got hired the next day. And the thing with seasonal work is they're often looking for people. They don't always have, a steady staff of people. You have a lot of people who don't, stick around. You have college students, you have international visa, J1 visa workers. So a lot of different seasonal work, they will lose about half their staff because of these visas or college kids going back to school or whatever it may be. So there's plenty of opportunity to get seasonal work. You don't need a lot of experience, and it can open up a lot of doors for new opportunities, new careers, new paths to travel more. And it was the best decision that I ever made. And all the people that work there, all of my friends, you meet incredible people, very like minded people. And it's something that kind of sticks with you. We always talk about it. All the good times at Yellowstone. And it's just an incredible way to start traveling. And it kind of makes things easier for you because a lot of times you'll have housing, food, meal plans, all that's pretty much figured out. So you don't have to worry about that compared to like some remote jobs or other forms of traveling. You have to plan a lot more firsthand. Well, with seasonal work, you know where you're going, set time, you know the surrounding areas and what you can work with. So, the second way that I've been able to travel is accepting a more minimalist lifestyle or making more sacrifices in order to prioritize traveling. What I mean by this, for me personally, a big aspect of being able to travel was living out of my cars. Now, you don't have to just up and get rid of everything and move into your car, but it's definitely an option. People like really are too comfortable, and it having a lot of comfort often makes you a lot lazier, and it makes you kind of daydream as opposed to taking action and doing things that you want to do. So I saved up and I bought a cargo van 4150 and converted it, lived out of it for a few years, and that allowed me to travel within the states so much. It cut my bills down, almost in half or more than half. I was saving $1,500 to $2,000 more a month. That allowed me to go on road trips and go to other countries, go into Guam, Korea, Thailand, Singapore. So It's a matter of what you're comfortable with sacrificing. That will give you a lot more opportunity, money, and time to prioritize traveling. Now, the third thing that has allowed me to travel more, this one is a little obscure, but it is essentially taking advantage of new opportunities. A lot of times I feel like people are scared of change and they don't act on a new opportunity because it's different, because they don't know what the end outcome is going to be like because of change. So for me, it's definitely worrisome, you know, not knowing what this new opportunity will entail. But you got to focus on the joys that you can get out of it and not focus on the things that will go wrong or the things that you don't know are going to happen or things that you don't know how you're going to do it. Usually you'll find a way, and you just got to have a positive outlook on it and just go for it. You know, I would not have been able to travel to all these other countries if I didn't take advantage of these opportunities, whether it be working or solo traveling. And I'm super happy that I have. Now, the last thing I wanted to touch on is another aspect that has allowed me to travel more, in the sense that I've just explored the immediate area that I'm always in. No matter where I am, there's always something to explore. There's something to do. You know, even in the Midwest, some people think, "Oh, it's the Midwest. There's nothing there." There are gems everywhere. I was driving back to Colorado a while ago, actually almost a year ago, and I drove through Iowa. End up finding these incredible caves. You know, I never thought there was much in Iowa, but then again, I've never been there. I had never looked into it. But the point is, you know, only an hour drive away, there's gems from wherever you are. Granted, being in Denver, being in Colorado, you're close to some incredible places, some of the most beautiful places in the world. But even in Ohio, you have the Red River Gorge, just 2 hour drive away. You have Hocking Hills. There's just always stuff around you to explore. You just got to get up and go explore it. You know, don't be too comfortable with where you are. And if you want to travel, just go for it. Now it's getting cold, so I hope this kind of gave you some insight on how to travel in a more minimalistic uh, sense. You know, you don't have to have a crazy remote job. You don't have to have crazy skill sets. You just got to have the right mindset, the right attitude, and you know, the right knowledge on how to do it. So hopefully you got some insight from this. I'm gonna cozy up next to this fire because it's pretty chilly. Thanks for watching.